What is up, everybody? I hope all is well. I hope that you're doing fantastic. This is the cash part for July 28th. I did my budget earlier, so if you want to check into that, go ahead and search my channel. You should be able to find it. It's the one video before this one. But this is the cash part. So let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you all are doing well. It's been rainy and hot for the last couple of days, so really not looking forward to going outside this weekend at all, really, unless I have to. Might go get some ice cream, but that might happen a little bit later. But anyways, sit back, relax, grab a drink. I have one here, so cheers. But let's go ahead and get into it. I'll do the explanation of the breakdown of cash real quick, and then we'll go into the actual cash part. So, sorry about bumping the camera here. Yeah, July. Okay. So, a little bit of breakdown. We both made $1,964.73. And the cash part, we're gonna go ahead and take out 100 plus 100. Me and my wife also gets 100. So I guess I should probably let you see that. So 50-50, that's 100 plus 100 for child care. And then car insurance also gets out 100. And then also we went ahead and had a little bit left over. So I'm trying to save up some money for our vacation later on this year. So I'm trying to build that up. So we're going to go ahead and take out 100 from that. And here's the breakdown of the second bank that we usually get cash out of. So you see today's date. I needed 10 ones, 4 5s, 3 10s, and 17 20s, and I'll show you what each bill is going to go to, and that's $400. So let's go ahead and get the cash, and we'll get started. So here's the cash part. As you see, I got a lot of 20s and stuff. Got my little handy dandy little holder there. So break this down. So 20s. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40. So 340. And then 10s, 10, 20, 30. I should have 4 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 4 5s. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that should be 400. So let's go ahead and do the cash part. So let's do my wife's and I's personal money first. So my wife likes hers, she gets $50. So we're gonna go take 2 20s. So 20, 40, and 50. So that's my wife's. Go ahead and put that to the side. I do it a little bit different. I don't like bigger bills. So I do 10, 20. That's all our 10s. I did 4 5s. So 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So the reason I do that is not only when I'm at work, in case everybody gets food, I can go ahead and chip in for that if I want to just do something at lunch. Or in case maybe there's like a claw machine, which I absolutely love the claw machine. So I like to put in $1 here and there and see if I win. I've actually gotten pretty good. Here lately, it's not been too good. I haven't won in a little bit, but there for a while, I was always either winning or, trying to get stuff. I've got about probably over the last 2 years, I've probably gotten 3, maybe 4 trash bags full. The white trash bags, not anything like the giant, 84 gallon or whatever that is, but at least probably 3 solid trash bags full of stuffed animals. And then like Dave & Buster's, I usually win one of their giant stuff. I won a ball before. I've won like 3 or 4 dolphins. I've won like probably 3 or 4 bears, stuff like that. So I really love claw machines, so that's why I usually make it ones, and it's easier to make change in case somebody at work needs it. So that's what I usually do. So there's both of ours. There's 100, and so we're gonna go get into the others. So I'm gonna put that back here. See if you can still see it. Actually, move it down here. Okay. So in this orange one, I'll go over each category, but we're only going to fill 3 today. So in this one, is it like, okay, so in this one, sorry for hitting the camera, we have house. So this is for anything in the future house, which I'm not going to fill anything right now because it's not my #1 priority, but it'll probably start filling up probably next year, since we're going to go ahead and try to save up for a house over the next couple years. Medical, that's just really anything. Maybe I just wanted to get a little bit of a buffer. I've got about $50 in here. Phone fully funded. This is for our next phones. Right now they're both doing really good, so I don't really need to worry about that. And due to the vacation and everything, I can't really put anything toward that, so we're just going to go ahead and put that aside. Christmas, I'm going to try to, next paycheck, I'm going to try to put more in here. What do we have in here so far? We have 120, so that's pretty good. I usually try to want to put $40 per paycheck, probably starting next paycheck. So I'm going to start doing that so I can build that up, so we're not worried about Christmas time and having a big bill. So I'm going to try to build that up, do $40 at least. Birthday, I don't really have anything coming up, so I'm not worried about that. Car insurance, so car insurance is getting stuff today, but we have 208 there, but we're going to put in 100. So I have 150, 70, 91, or that's 2. So sorry, 150, 70, 92, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right now I have 208, and I'm going to add 5 20s, 20, 40, 60, 81. So go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Get my things situated here. So sorry if this video is kind of chaotic, but you know, you definitely know it's homemade. If it's not chaotic, you know, I'm just starting out, so filming at least, so hopefully I'll get better over time, but we'll go from there. So we'll start from the back. I know it's not going to be any order, or it's not going to be, you know, heads up or anything, but 50, 70, or wait, sorry, 50, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 308 in here. So car insurance, the next bill that I have is, I can't remember how much it was. I think it's 218, I think, which I have over. So I also need to save up for plates. So I'm thinking about just putting that in there and just taking out, but that's not due till September. So we'll see. So Disney Plus, I usually get the year membership. Right now it has $20. PlayStation Plus for me and my wife, that usually comes out in November for Black Friday, so we need to start doing that. I think Disney Plus comes out in October, so I'll have to check into that. Taxes is for our tax guy for next year, and right now we have $67, but I'm gonna start putting in stuff probably in November when you know, the tax season isn't until what, March, right? Because everything needs to be, well, February, March is usually when we usually do it, so I've got plenty of time for that. Over the last couple times it's been like 100 to maybe 140, so not too bad. That's for our tax guy, because I used to do it by myself, but oh, I forgot to put this in. I'm sorry. You're probably yelling at me, but go ahead and do car insurance. So I usually put that in the back so I can see the cash part. I know I need a bigger desk, but this is what we're working with. You're actually on my nightstand, so I only have so much room. So in this one, I have clothes. So I have Annabelle clothes, that's my daughter. Riker's clothes, that's my son. My wife, Trisha. Mine. Disney vacation. Okay, so I hope you guys like this. I designed these all myself, so I hope you like these. I found these all at Hobby Lobby. And some of the stickers were that came from the Fox budget thing that I used. These ones I found at Hobby Lobby, so definitely really like these. We're going to Disney later on this year. I don't know if this gives it away, but we're going to Disney along with another place later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the extra 100 we have in here because I'm gonna need to start building up cash for that. The trip is mostly paid off, except it's on part of it's on a credit card for like different stuff that we want to do, but it is technically paid for if you want to look at okay, everything's booked, stuff like that. The only thing I think we have left to book is how to get from the airport to a certain place and then back to the airport to go home. That's the only thing we haven't figured out yet, but we got plenty of time. And I'll go into depth more later on in another video closer to time. But I will just say that right now we're just trying to build up cash for that. So we need $100, so 20, 40, 60, 81. So we should have $100 left, which we do. So this is going to be $100. So I need to give my friend cash for gas to bring up our vehicle when we go on the plane, so we're not having to pay for parking because we're not going to be coming back to the state that he's going to be bringing the vehicle up from. So that's why we need to go ahead and give him cash, which for gas money. So we're going to go ahead and do that and start saving money for that. So hopefully we're able to save a little bit of cash and everything. So car maintenance, I don't need anything with that. I do want to start building up more of a buffer, but I'll probably wait for maybe a couple paychecks and then start building that up. But childcare. So right now we're just trying to build a little bit of a buffer. I know we're going to be getting into this next week because the babysitter is going to need to watch the kids 2 times, and it's usually $60 per day, so that'll be $120. But after our trip, it's going to go to a new babysitter. They're going to be going, I think, part-time, and it's going to be $75 per child per week. So that'll be $150 every 2 weeks, or every paycheck pretty much is going to be $150. So I'm just trying to build up a buffer for that. So in case we're short 1 month or whatever, we have a little bit of money set aside, because childcare is definitely expensive. I know that people say, oh, well, that's not bad. If you think that's bad, you should see, I pay $340, $400 a paycheck or whatever for childcare where I am. This is pretty high. This was kind of the lowest that we saw. And we would stick with the person we're sticking with, but she's kind of got some health issues, so she's not always reliable, which, I mean, stuff comes up. I'm not blaming her because she has health, issues or anything, but we're just trying to find somebody more close to my wife's work, that's able to take her on, or take our kids on and be able to, because usually right now, I work my wife's opposite shift. So when I'm on, she's off, or when I'm off, she's on. So that's kind of how we were able to use the babysitter we're using right now sparingly. But next week she's gonna be watching them twice, because we got our theme park thing that we're going to next week, and then also there's another thing that me and my wife are both working on the same day. So we're going to need to pay her $120, which is $60 for both kids, which is really nice for 2 days. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the cash in, and then next week we're going to take the cash out of $120. So this number is going to probably go down to what, $330? It's going to go down to $330, which is still a good buffer. I mean, still pretty good. So right now in there we should have 350. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 50. So we do have 350, and I'm going to add $100, which was earlier, so $100. So now we should have 450. So 20, 40, 60, 81. Start over. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, and 50. So that is 450, but it will go down to 330 starting the next time we do a cash part. So that is the cash for this time. And the reason I'm not taking out the minimum for the child care and putting it toward our debt or to something else is because I know in the future we're definitely going to need it, because our bills are going to go a little bit up, not only with student loan coming out in October, but also more gas probably for me and my wife. And then also there was another thing, probably the credit card, I'm thinking. There's something else starting up, but I think it was mainly the student loan, which me and my wife both have student loans. Mine's sitting about a little under 10,000, and my wife's, I think, I have to check, the last time I checked, it was around 4,000. So about 14,000, and also we have the credit card. So yeah, so that's why I'm trying to build up a little bit of a buffer. We have the emergency fund set up, and then if we get anything in taxes, we're going to go ahead and put that toward our house fund, which right now we're like renting, I would say, renting from my wife's parents, but we're staying with them. So they charge us rent every paycheck, which isn't much at all. It's half of what we were paying for our rent last for our actual house. So we're actually saving money, which we appreciate. But yeah, so that's why we're building up a little bit of buffer. But things a little bit changed since the last cash video, and I really appreciate you all sticking around, and I hope that you all have a good day, a good weekend. Hopefully stay cool, and we will see you in the next video. All right, bye.